That's my song. Focus, you piece of shit. It doesn't want it. Beans, 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 beans. God, that smells good. Oh, God. Oh, baby, I got it. This is a test recipe that I'm going to make again. Got pinto beans in there. The taco sauce in there. It's soaking cold with the beans and a bunch of other stuff. And a bunch of honey in there. Honey, honey, honey. Salt. Not that much, but the beans seem. Well, the salt makes the beans soak faster, I think. I imagine. I don't know. But dear God, that color, that smell, they just started cooking. They just started. It smells like Mexico in here, in a good way. So, yeah, back to my crappy room. I've been very bad about keeping my room clean and tidy. I'm sorry. Get over it. It is what it is. The fact that I'm doing anything these days is something. I brag. I suffer. Oh, how I suffer. I don't really. Things are looking up, which means I don't want them to get. I want to get them to stable and not great anymore because, well, but I got this weird program that fell into my lap. It's run by Housing Authority, and it's done by lottery. Only a few people got this letter, and the letter says, "You've been selected to get $100 a month if you just open any old checking account." Social Security. You see, Social Housing Authority wants us to save money, or at least have a real checking and savings account. Okay, I'm in. And this has been vouched. I thought it might be a con, but I talked to my social worker who looked it up and said, "That's real. It's legit. Do it. Better do it, you idiot." I mean, just for the initial sign up, just to send my paperwork in to social housing authority that I indeed have an account. It's $150 into my account straight off for nothing, and then $100 on top of that, and then once a month $100 for 2 years. So that's going to be my art stuff. I will have be getting $100 a month to do art, which I thought about. I was thinking about maybe I should take donations, and I don't want to do that because it's not legit. I don't want to make money on top of what I get from the government because I don't think it's. This is my own take, my own judgment upon myself. Anybody else? No. Do what you want to do. Not for me to figure it out. I want to make sure what I do is legal. That the IRS doesn't. And again, I want to keep it separate. I want the government to pay for my art, not you guys. And just to show people that not all our money goes to drugs or luxuries. Art could be a luxury, but it also might be a therapy. I don't like that, but yeah, you're kind of getting where I'm getting at. Maybe poor people not all of us are spending all our money on, horrible, destructive shit. I'm buying glowing glow in the art dark paint. I'm buying stuff like that so I can make postcards to send my weirdo friends and not charge them anything. So I won't have to charge them anything because the cost of the postage is part of my $100 a month. So fucking hey, you know? And it's boggling. So I'm actually, the U.S. government is supporting the King Cobra ethos. So how cool is that? And not into Cobra's pocket, but it's part of his legend, part of his philosophy. So I'm sure he'd agree with that. He'd rather have the money, but Cobra, you have more money than I do, so get over it. I'm glad you get money. You ain't gonna get it from me. I might send you something. I will, indeed. Send Cobra some art. You better fucking show it to the world. If I send you something that I made myself, I want some recognition from you, Cobra. I'm gonna make it happen, buddy. You may as well just get over it that I exist. I love you. I think you're wonderful, and because I know you've seen my stuff, buddy. I know you have. I can pretty much prove it, buddy. On to you, Cobra. I love you. I'm one of your biggest fans in the world. I'm one of the few people who's not a troll. So get that through your head, buddy boy. I'm probably more goth than you are, so I can prove that too. I got a story. I got a Black Sabbath story that's gother than goth is goth. And I was in love with a goth girl back in the 80s. Actually, several of them. Goth girls, the really scary ones who all look like Morticia Adams and stuff. Oh, they were. Oh, I fell in love with them. Oh, they were way too good for me, which is very goth. Cobra knows how. Oh, geez, I'll never get her. God, I tried. One girl whose boyfriend was in the band Gun Club. There's a story there. Gun Club's one of the best bands in the world. Check them out, Sauce. Gun Club. God, one of the greatest bands in the entire world. And I knew I knew one of the guys in passing, but I was in love with his girlfriend, and he knew it. But no, he would show up, and I would be forced to leave. And there was no sex going on. We were just friends. Me and another guy named lunch meat would hang around. We were actually kind of her bodyguards. Nobody mentions her. God, she was beautiful and she was neat. And there's another one, Jungle Judy. Oh dear God, she was more punk rock than goth. God, she was tough in nails. And God, I wanted to marry her. She's a little older than me, but it turns out she had lived in my old neighborhood, and she'd been in love with my older brother. So where went that idea? Oh yeah, I remember when you were a little boy. Oh fuck you! Remember we used to go swinging your parents' pool? Yeah, we had a doughboy, by the way. Don't get any funny ideas. So we never had anybody. That doughboy was fun. Nothing says white trash better than doughboy pool. But God, it was fun. But there's a evil story involving my oldest brother on there too. But if I ever decide to go to tell a story about why my oldest brother's a complete piece of shit, which I should, because it's pretty funny. Like, bitter funny. I hate that prick. It's a prick. I don't like any of my family except my mom. I don't talk to her anymore. She's fine. I can't do it anymore. But my older brother Steve is pretty cool. He sent me a phone, and he's supportive. He's cool. I mean, he stays in touch, but he's not pushy at all. He's a good guy. If I ever really needed anything, well, I asked him for a phone. I got a phone, which I still haven't. It's an Apple phone. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I will. But it's yeah, yeah. Aspie, it's a sock. Aspie, it's a sock. She knows the code. Oh yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna make any content tonight. But apparently, I'm making content on this phone, which I shouldn't be doing. Oh, motherfucker. Well, maybe it comes out okay. I don't know.